Let's review solving two-step equations. Remember from last time, in order to solve an equation, we want to get the variable by itself. And to do that, we use inverse operations. Remember our table from last time. For our main, most used operations, we have addition, and its inverse is subtraction. And then subtraction, whose opposite is addition, multiplication, with the inverse of division, and division with the inverse of multiplication. Now, what's different from what we did last time is that now, with a two-step equation, we have two numbers we have to get rid of in order to get the variable by itself, which means we still use the same strategies, we just have to do it twice. So let's see this in action. Let's try one. So we have 2x plus 5 equals 13. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to start the same way. I'm going to box in the variable. Notice I box in just the variable, not the two beside it. And then I still draw my line down. Boxing in the variable reminds me what I need to get by itself, and it shows me very clearly what I have to get rid of. Drawing the line down reminds me that what I do on one side, I have to do on the other in order to balance out the equation and keep it equal. Alright, so how do I know where to start? I always start with what's furthest away from the variable. The 2 is right there with it, so I'm going to start with my plus 5, which means since I've got addition, then I'm going to use subtraction as my inverse. So I have a plus 5 to get rid of it. I need minus 5. And I need to use the same thing on the other side to keep it equal. My 5's cancel. 13 minus 5 is 8. My 2x is still there, as is my equal, so that can come down. Notice I still box in my x. Alright, now I have 2x. Remember that 2x is the same as 2 times x, and we want to undo that operation. In order to do that, I need the inverse. So when I have multiplication, I need division. So I'm going to divide by 2. What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. The 2's cancel out. And then on the other side, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now I have x equals 4. There's my answer. Now that I've got x by itself, that means I'm done. All right, let's try one more. Y divided by 3 minus 8 equals 7. Okay, still going to start the same way. Box in my variable, draw my line down for my equal sign. Now, notice I boxed in just the y, not the over 3 part of that fraction. I want to start with what's furthest away from my variable. The fraction line and the fraction bar and 3 are right there with it. So I want the minus 8. That's the furthest away. So opposite of subtraction is addition. So I need a plus 8. What I do on one side, I got to do on the other. My 8's cancel out, thanks to the inverse operations. On the other side, 7 plus 8 is 15. So now I still have y over 3. Y is still boxed in. That can come down. All right, so now I need to undo the operation that's left. So y over 3, that means y divided by 3. So I have division. I need the inverse of multiplication. So I want to multiply by that 3 that's on the bottom. What I do on one side, I got to do on the other. Now, thanks to inverse operations, those two 3's cancel out. And then I have 15 times 3 on the other side, which is 45. And I still have a y equals. Y is by itself. That means I'm done. And I've got my answer, y equals 45. All right. Once again, secret to mastering math, there's no secret. Ask questions when you need help. That's what I'm here for. And then practice, practice, practice. All right, guys. See you next time.